Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. This video is part of our blended family series where you've met your person, everything is going okay, you want to take things to the next level and you want to prepare the kids to meet this new person. There's a few things to worry about when you're dealing with kids, and you want to make sure that everything goes as per plan, because there can be a potential of a lot of nightmares, so to speak. Not that I'm saying once you followed all these steps they're not going to be in nightmares anyway, because sometimes some situations are just going to be the way they are going to be, but it's nice to be prepared for the situations. And I think tip number one is taking things slowly introduce the idea to the kids. Don't just drop one on them. The kids might not take it lightly. Remember, the kids are used to a certain norm in their lifestyle. They probably might have just maybe recently suffered from a breakup of their parents. You know, mommy and daddy are not together anymore. Daddy has left or mommy has left, and they're now just trying to get used to living in a single family household. They are now having to get used to seeing the other parent maybe for a few hours or so a week, or every other week, or whatever the plan is in place. They are probably having to cope with, some of them might even have to move houses. They are having to cope with a lot of issues, really. So you need to take extra cautions on when to introduce these kids, and it's very important to do it nice and slow. I'll take my situation for example. I just broken up with my ex. The kids had just gotten used to the new norm where they spend every free time with mommy. They know mommy goes to work, that's okay, but every free time is just them and mommy, and they were just trying to get used to that. And now you want to throw this bombshell that there might be somebody else coming in to who might potentially replace, or they're trying to replace their dad. So you need to educate the kids about the kind of person that's going to come in. You need to educate them that they're not going to replace their dads, that their dads are going to be their dads anyway. I would say, like the way I dealt with, like in Nash's situation and CJ's situation, I told them that, you know, I love you, your dad loves you, and that's not going to change in any way. However, mommy and daddy don't love each other enough to be together. So we might not be together, but that doesn't stop you from getting any love. And also now mommy is in a new relationship with this new person who is not really coming to replace your dad per se as far as you're concerned, but he might be replacing your dad as far as mommy is concerned. And it's okay for mommy to move on in life. If mommy wasn't happy in that situation, she deserves to be happy in the new situation. Mommy has got more than enough love for you and your sister, and also got enough love for this new person that's coming in the system as well. Now there can be several things that you may need to adjust when it comes to incorporating this new person, when it comes to the kid's life. Like I will take, for example, in my situation, I was sharing the bed with Nash up to when she was 6, when I met Steve. Now having to say, well, this new person who's coming in, when we do move in together, mommy will have to share the same bed with this person, but she might not be sharing the same, they might not be sharing the bed with you, was a bit of a trial of a time, really. We managed to get over that trial, but it was a very it was a long hurdle, because if you think about it, I know this is not a good parental advice, and I know people say you should not be sharing a bed with your child anyway. Some people don't even share the beds from when they're born, and some from 6 months and stuff. But for me, I tried all that, and Nash just could not take in with the court situation. So we just basically went for the easier option. Both myself and the dad were okay with sharing the bed with little Nash when she was a baby, and that carried on until she was about 6. And now having to say to Nash, well, unfortunately, sweetie, when this new person comes in, you won't be sharing the same bed with mom. That was a bit of a trial phase. I mean, it went on, I think, for a few months. There were times where we got a knock on our door, maybe 4 times during the night. Well, I saw a bed flying in my bedroom. I saw the window open. I had a little nightmare, or a lot of excuses that came by. But again, you have to take things slowly, and understand understand where they're calling from as well. So there were several times where I ended up spending the rest of the night in Nash's bed, and that went on. I'm sure it went on for about 3-4 months when we had a few knocks on the door, but eventually, anyway, it stopped. Nash got used to the idea. So that's why I was saying that, you know, there will be times, or there'll be things where you do, which may not be the norm for any other family, but it's a norm for you, and it works for you and your kids. But this new person coming in the scene, making this blended family, might mean that you may have to change those norms, and it's a process. But if you handle the process well, yes, there will be hiccups and there will be struggles, but it's just handling the hiccups and struggles sensitively. So, you know that, these people might be going through a lot as well, from whatever is going on with their parents and the situation and everything to all this. And also, kids have got questions. Let them ask those questions and answer them honestly as well. I find that it helped with my kids. And a bigger question that came really was when we then moved in, and Steve was taking Nash to school, and kids can be very, very mean. There were kids that were saying, obviously Nash is black African origin, so to say, and Steve is Caucasian. So, when they see a black and a white parent and a black kids were saying that that's not your dad, that kind of thing. And those issues are the kind of issues that you're going to have to deal with anyway as a blended family. But you go through them, you find ways, as long as you find a healthy balance, and as long as you're open and honest and are supportive to your kids, and as long as before you even introduce them to this person, you promise them, you tell them, you know what, I love you and you are my number one, and if you want anything at all, don't hesitate to come to mommy. If you've got anything to worry about, come to mommy, and mommy would find a way of trying to deal with this. Introducing kids to multiple partners has got a psychological traumatic effect to the kids, which will surface quite a lot more when they are older. They may look at you in a different light, and kids, as much as you can say, you can tell them what to do, kids learn more by what they see you do. They learn more by actions than by what you say. So depending on what you expect or what you want your kids to, how you want your kids to be like when they grow up, you need to be very careful about the behavior, about who you're introducing your kids to, about when you're introducing your kids. And also, I understand some parents might not be ready for a relationship per se, so they may have a friend with benefits, which is okay. We are all adults, we can consent to whatever we want, but when you're doing that, it's very important to not do those things with your kids watching. Do not sneak your kids in the house and try and do that. Find a base. If your partner hasn't got a base, get a hotel, get an Airbnb room, book somewhere, and do your stuff somewhere away from the kids, because your number one is to protect the kids' welfare, and that's what you're really here for as a mom or as a parent or as a main parent, whichever way you want to put it. Now, when we are introducing our kids, it's important that we explain the role of the new person who's going to be coming in their lives. Like, for example, with my kids, I always joke and say, especially with CJ, I always joke and say, CJ, you've got 3 dads. So you're lucky you've got 3 dads. So if you want something, you can either go to that dad and then or that dad, and you're lucky. But unfortunately, not every father will be, even their own biological father, not every biological father is in the lives of the kids. So the kids might have that void in their lives, and your partner really should be prepared to kind of fulfill that void. They are the father figure in the household. They are the parent, the child's bonus parent. So maybe you need to address, before you address the issue with the kids, address where your new partner, or how they feel, or how they want to be like, or what role they want to play in your kids' life. It's very important to address that aspect and not take it for granted that they're going to come in and suddenly become the father figure. That's an important thing as well to mention when it comes to introducing your kids to your new partner, or things to consider when it comes to introducing your kids to your new partner. Now, ex-partners, it's important to highlight that effect as well, because we all know that there's a thin line between love and hate, and there's more drama with the exes than not that I'm saying that every ex has got a drama. No, I'm just saying that the other person having a new partner can ignite some kind of drama when it comes to the other partner. I'm also going to speak from my own experience. It caused more drama than what it was worth. We need to understand that when people have broken up, the only thing that they've got in common really is the kids, and they should be there just for the kids. So we should not feel guilty for dating a new person because we've broken up. You and the ex-partner are history, so you're history for a reason. So that should be in the past, and just getting ready for the drama is a good idea. Hi, this is Editing Sandra here. I think I need to ask a question about the ex. What do you think, guys? Do they need to know? When do they need to know? When do you tell them? How do you tell them? I would love to know what you think, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section, because yeah, that just came too when I was editing this video. Please help me out. I might actually do a video about it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you've learned one thing or two. I hope you've pressed the like button as well, guys. I like that. YouTube likes that. And if you haven't subscribed, kindly hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.